LaNorris, sorry to ask again, but just how frustrating is it with the constant pressure that, just it doesn't seem like you're getting much time to breathe back there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's frustrating. We know we all got stuff to work on and all that. Not just them, but receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, it's all on us. So we just got to get better from that next point.
LaNorris, what's being done specifically this week to help you get the ball out a little bit more quickly on pass plays and help you avoid some of that pressure that you're obviously facing?
Yeah, we opened it up a little bit more, just quick routes. We had a couple those screen passes. He had screens. We know they're gonna be aggressive rushing, just stuff like that, quick choice routes, slants, stuff like that. So we tried to implement that a little bit more this week.
LaNorris, what can you kind of chalk up to what just hasn't worked offensively throughout the season?
We just haven't been consistent. We get stuff going. We driving the ball. We really just got to finish. We drove down the field that first drive we had out there. We just kind of stalled. Can't let that happen. And then we got down there. We stalled for a little bit. We ended up pulling out the drive. But I mean, when we get down there, we got to drive. We got to finish.
With what's coming up after today's game for you guys, this is for both of you. What's the challenge for you two guys as leaders to hold this team together and not see this season spiral out of control?
Really just not focus on what happened, in the past. We have a tough stretch right now. We're going to get over it. We'll go back to work tomorrow. But just really forgetting about everything in the past and just bringing all the young guys, bringing the team back together, realizing, we have a lot of talent. So just getting back to work and get over this tough stretch.
Hey, DQ, you've been around this program for a while. You've seen the highs and the lows, and you kind of alluded to it in your message, but, in your question, or your answer to the question. But what will be your message as one of the leaders on this team to bring them together and to move forward and try to overcome this adversity moving forward?
Well, we know what kind of team we have. We know what kind of dudes we have in the locker room, what kind of talent, what kind of coaches we have. So just really getting back on track, trying to get everybody on the same page, and, we'll be good going down the stretch, just continue to work hard in practice, watching film, obviously, and just, we get ready for the next one.
DQ, talk about how frustrating it is for defense to play a team like Oklahoma that throws the short passes and converts the third downs. I think at one point they were 8 out of 13 converting those, but where you just can't get off the field with them completing the short passes.
It's a team thing. We just all have to be on the same page defensively. Tonight, I said we wasn't too bad at it, but we definitely could be better as a team. We'll watch film on it, get better, and be ready for next week.
LaNorris, last season you guys were able to win the last 6 regular season games. Does that give you hope, any confidence that you can do something similar this year?
Yeah, definitely. All it takes is one. Last year, the Oklahoma game was the game for us last year that sprung us on that run. All it takes is one.
This could be for either one of you, but what was your game plan going into this game against Oklahoma? And do you feel like you guys were able to execute that, or did it all kind of just fall apart as time kept going on?
We just wanted to get it, the balls out quick and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, we knew they were aggressive. They do a lot on defense. Brent does a good job with his defense. They're pretty much first in everything. So we know we had to stay on the field. I had to do stuff to keep us offensively on the field, make good plays, make good decisions, stuff like that. Spit the ball out when it's there, and then when they get soft, run the ball. So,
LaNorris, on a positive note, your brother was out there a good bit today. What did you see out of him? Did you know that he was going to have as much opportunity throughout the week? What did you see in him throughout the week, just in the anticipation?
Yeah, I didn't see no fear out of him. He went in there first SEC game, first really college game. He got a lot of burn. I told him throughout the week, I was like, hey, stuff's going to be there. I'm going to spit it out there to you. Those smoke routes I told you about earlier, those are there. Just a little bit more aggressive, trying to get him the ball, trying to get him hit a couple of times. He took a good one, but other than that, he was fine. So.
Go ahead.
If both of you could answer this, just whose voices are the loudest in the locker room right now? Obviously, you both are leaders, but who are you kind of leaning on for leadership, or who's being vocal right now when things are tough?
Well, from the defensive side of the ball, obviously, me and Nick Barrett, the two guys are very vocal. I'd say Sean as well, linebacker. A lot of guys, becoming more vocal, but those are the two guys that point out the most on the defensive side of the ball.
From offensively, we got Oscar Adaway and we got Casey Henry, who's been banged up a little bit, but Luke is also a good voice to hear from in the locker room offensively.
LaNorris, first possession, you were in the red zone, came up empty. Later on, that touchdown play, similar situation. Coach had the confidence in you to give you the ball in that situation. What was that like?
It was just like, I mean, we had to do something. We tried to run and we got stuff, but it's kind of like we got to take what's there. We got to be aggressive when we get down there. It's not always like you're on the 1 yard line. You got to just like run the ball up the middle and stuff like that. Because if we're doing that consistently, like teams know that's what we're gonna do. So it's kind of like we got to spread it out. Like I said, just make that play action stuff like that down in the red zone.
LaNorris, those runs right near the goal line, I mean, to the fans, it just looks like you're just running into a brick wall every time. I mean, what are the plans on those runs?
It's just really, if it's there, take it. Dropping back, and if they have some sort of pressure, they're out of position, out of gaps, and stuff like that. So it's like, it's there, I can run, but sometimes they loop into it. You just have to have, they have a good call in that specific moment, making me go up or go out, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just a good call by them.